Hey everybody, and welcome to Hex Token channel. Woohoo! I'm a little bit late. I got distracted by a call, but that's the way we go on this channel. We're going to get into a lot of cool things. Let's go, folks. Second live stream of the day: Pulsechain, Pulse Hex, and Hex. I've got what's the number 5 video coming out in about 5-6 hours time on our Pulsechain series. They're going to keep coming, of course. We're looking at different aspects of Pulsechain when it launches. Check those out. They're going to be nice, eatable videos. A lot of people are asking for short videos. Contents as well as the live stream, so they've been coming thick and fast. Hope you guys enjoy them. Trying to make them accessible for the general crypto person. Obviously, if you're a pro in Pulsechain and crypto, they'll be rather simple for you, but for hopefully they'll be touching base with a lot of people, generally speaking. So cool. Obviously, let's get into it, folks. Let's say hello. A big welcome from Hex Token channel. We've got KD in the house there first, as usual. Colin, nice one there, KD, Hex Token channel member. Scott Jackson as well. Good afternoon, Scott. Good to see you and everybody else in the house. I do have a poll up and running at the moment, and it is, if you minted team, how many people have you told about the Perpetuals? Base trio, lucky. I got Lucy there. I got Lucy. Lucky Lucy. A lucky Lucy there. It's actually supposed to be lucky. And of course, Desi there, or Decimus. And of course, we've got 5 or more, 3 to 4, 1 to 2, or none. So only if you've actually minted team. If you haven't minted team, please, avoid the poll. Pretty much it. Wookie's in the house as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wookie is here in the tech. Woo-woo! Bang, bang. Nice to see you, Wookie, in the house. Let's jump over to here. We've got the markets at the moment, 21,583 on Bitcoin. Has been green for over about a day. It's been pretty good. And we're currently at $21,582. Pretty much even at the moment. ETH at 1762, heading up to up by 144%, and BNB at 294. Now, the one thing I was going to say is that obviously we've got the ETH merge expected around about the 15th. About the 15th, give or take, depending on the block height. So we'll probably get an update about that. But we're currently obviously at 1762. Let's see whether we get a nice little crypto rally leading into that. And of course, the 15th is also the day that we've got the inflation rates coming out. But of course, we've got the ETH merge. So that's all I care about is the crypto fundamentals. Very exciting. Very excited, as we say, very excited. Let's quickly jump over to Hex charts. We're going to be doing day 6, of course, of Maximus results, and we've got new information with the Maximus dashboard there for the team earnings. So we're going to look at that too. Let's have a quick look at Hex at the moment, 3.945 cents, pretty much the same as our first live stream 5 hours ago. And of course, Maxi at 2.13%, 2.13 premium. That's a little bit better than what we had in the first live stream. Hedron, however, has actually fallen away a little bit here on the Hedron chart. And, of course, we've seen that down at 406.7 there. So just weakening off a little bit, but still holding up. Not too bad. And, of course, we did bounce off Randy Alaska's 3,200 down to 3,100 there the other day. But back up here at 4,000. That's not too bad. 4,000 not too bad. You got to remember, we were down at 175. We're at 4,067. So it's not too bad in that context, right? Still up a lot of X's there on that one. Let's quickly jump over to our BNB means, our airdrops, and our wildcards. We're going to race through this because I want to get to the Maximus results. We're at just under 0.5% for Pulse Dodge, probably the better performer in the sense that it's got a nice little move up the last couple of days. Although P33 looks like P33 is starting to make a little bit of a move, but stuck here at 10 cents, bouncing off 8.4, and find the internet money. A little bit sad here, not quite making it here. And of course, at 8,000, we really like to get that back up over 10,000 and start moving up over 15. That's kind of what we'll be looking out for the internet money. Those are all the BNB charts. Let's jump over to the Pulse Dodge there. We've got actually quite a bit of cool stuff happening here in the weight token. It's currently at just under 9 tenths. Yeah, 9 tenths of a penny, just over 9 tenths of a penny. Actually got up pretty close to 1 cent, but not quite there. 96 hundredths of a cent there. Looking like kind of cool. And I thought we would get this at some stage, but of course we have just been zigzagging in the range. And like I say, I think there's about 70 million minted or something, a very small fraction of the total amount, which is probably around about 1.2 billion that's accrued. So somewhere on that amount. So some fun things happening there for the weight token. Pulse Dodge coin there is currently pulling down from where we had it before. I think we were about $3.30. We're currently down to $3.15. So we'll see how that goes at the moment. I've got a green plane. We have to change that to red at the moment, but $3.15. We have got that gamification Dodge Bitcoin coming out, so eventually that's going to have in my view, the next game, next play on the market. We will see. Those are the airdrop tokens, which quickly jump to the wildcards. These are pretty much tokens by people in the community, either in fact, two of them at least well known, which is PZN and a More token. The Dodeca one, I'm not sure if that person's that well known, but he seems like his YouTube video was pretty nice. So we'll get into all this. PZN there is at 6/10 of a penny. Looks like this could break out to the high side. This has a 2% tax on it, essentially, that goes into a forward fund that pretty much goes back to the holders of PZN, and it's currently at 6/10 of a penny. So we'll see where this goes to. If it heads back up, it's got to break out over a 7/10 of a penny, which is not far away. But once again, it's got to do that. It's got higher lows and nice little uptrend there. It has to get past this resistance level here. So we're watching that pretty closely. That's by Conrad Zen there. So we'll see how that goes. They've got a couple of other little fees in there too that do a little deflation. I think it's 0.01 or something like that percent that goes to deflation, something like that. If you know in the chat there, let us know. But it's got a little deflation. It's got another little fee too, 0.02, I think. That goes to something else. Can't remember what that is either. But it's got a couple of little extra fees there. It's pretty much one of those tax things. I mean, it's just a variation on an hourglass theme, but hey, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, that rewards people that are holding pretty much. And it's in some ways it's got some similar aspects to Dodeca, which pays everyone trades in the fees go to buy a Dodeca and give it to people that are holding 369 Dodeca. Dodeca at the moment looks okay at the moment, but like I said, a lot of these will probably end up spiraling down, especially if the market corrects. You'll see these potentially getting wiped out quite a bit. They're currently at 45 cents, holding up okay. But the entry price around about 8 cents at the moment for the sacrifice, apparently. So we'll see how we get on with that one. All right. Let me know of your experiences with these so far. Let me know in the chat. Happy to talk about those too. All right. Let's jump over to, we're going to jump past the Discord here. Let's get back in here. And we've got a few copies with Craig in the house there in the Discord. We are heading up to 700 members in the Discord, 695. You guys are awesome. And we've got great information, great community. The link's in the video description. Maybe you are one of the last 5 to get up 700. And on we go. On we go. All right. Let's jump back to Maximus, though. And I'm going to close out of Wildcards, jump into Maximus. And here we are. So we've had this update here from the team. Day six, folks. And, of course, they missed out day 5 accidentally there. And I did my own day 5 results, which are pretty close. And, of course, here we are with the perpetuals on day 6. So they're back to doing the snapshots. I really do like this. Thanks to Gold Key and the Maximus team there. Very excited. Very exciting. All right, so we're going to plug these into our spreadsheet and do the numbers live because I was so distracted by my call that I didn't actually get to do it. So we've got the base there at 12.23 million. Woohoo! So let's plug that in, 12.23 million. Nice. Very nice. And we're going to put in the trio there, 12.09. We'll put that into 12.09, 12.09. That's extra nice. We say extra nice. And we got Lucky. I'm going to stop doing that because it's probably annoying. Lucky there, 11.34 million on the Lucky. Let's put that in, 11.34. Looks like we've got a good day in the office here. And, of course, people are back from Las Vegas, right? Unless you're Craig Wadding, who lost his voice screaming at the fashion show people as well. So I think it was just too much fun there. What happens in Las Vegas doesn't happen when it's being broadcast on live stream. That's pretty much it. Something like that. Dicky there, 48.13. Woohoo! Really? 48.13. That's looking good. All right, cool. We've jumped 71.5 million hex gone in the perpetuals there. The base, the trio, and the Lucky. And, of course, we're up to 83.8. Wow. That's fantastic. And, of course, now we're at 14% of the target. So we jumped from 11.9 to 14% on day 6. And, of course, we've got, 15 days to go. 15 days to go, folks. That's just over 2 weeks and heading up for our first week, actually, isn't it? Out of 3 weeks, 600 million and 14%. So it's a nice jump from yesterday. Simple linear projection, of course. Let me redo this because it's got to be based on 6 days. This is a simple linear projection. 3 million. Like I said, I'd probably best to ignore this. Maybe I shouldn't have it here because it's actually completely not any projection you're going to have is not going to get even close to where we're going here. So I'm going to delete the linear prediction because it will be absolutely irrelevant when we when we move to the last day, couple of days. So we'll just take that off there. We're currently at 14% of the target, though. Very, very cool. Let's have a look at the team. The team at the moment on this one here was 28.43 million. And we're going to plug that in, 28.43. This has been really good. 4-3 here. So there we are, day number 6, 28.43. We're now at 9.7% of all Maxi has gone into the team wallet there for the minting of the team DAO token. 9.7, heading towards 10%. Now, as you guys know, before Maximus even launched with the team of Perpetuals on this channel, we were talking about, arbitrarily say, let's say if we had 20%, that was kind of the mark that we had. And we're on pretty good tracks for that, aren't we? At 9.7. I think that the team has actually front-running, a little bit front-running the Perpetuals, to be honest. We'll see how we get on, though. I think we're going to have a big finish for the Perpetuals, so we'll see how all the big whales are sitting probably on the sideline. Not all of them, but a lot of them probably sitting on the sideline, waiting to see what happens here. And then that last couple of days probably going to be a bit of fireworks like we saw with Maximus, what we saw with the Watts NFT. But I think it's going to probably be on a bigger scale. We will find out. All right, so that's cool. And, of course, the delta there, you can see on the base, we're up 1.7 million for the day, 1.5 million on the trio, and on the lucky there, 0.9 million, and 8 points up there, 8.3 million. Hopefully I've got that right there on F5. No, it's got, sorry, it's on the wrong ones here. I thought it was going to do automatically update that. G, and G. Okay, that's okay. So, yeah, that's right, 8.3 million. So, really good day in the office, folks. Really nice little jump there. I said we're going to have big days and smaller days. And, of course, that's pretty positive, right? Really, really good on that one. And up 1.1 million on the team there compared to 1.3 million yesterday. So, really good day. We started at 34.9, went to 11.9, then 9 million, then 6.6, back up to 9.1, and then 12.3 million. That's fantastic results there. And we'll be watching that very closely. All right, so cool. Let us get into some of the new stuff, though. On here, we've got the team's earning board. Before we do that, let's refresh and get the current results. Let's do the current results here before we do that. And, of course, we have the basis now at 12.3. So we're up from here. So we're up from 12.2 to 12.3 now. The trio's at 12.13. So we're at 12.13 now. The lucky is at 11.4. And the decimus at 48.3. So 48.3. We're already up from there already since our day closed a couple of hours ago. The total there now, they've added the totals. Woohoo! Nice work there, Dipcatcher. 134,504 hex has gone in to these 4 pools. No surprise that the decimus is getting the most of it with the high yield. No surprise there. Very, very cool. The T-shares almost up at 9,000, adding up all the T-shares from what these are going to be. Hey, but you know what we saw today, the share rate jumped, a massive share rate jump, and I can't even remember what it was. Let me just check what it was because I posted it earlier. It was a pretty severe one there. Yeah, we jumped 3% from 23,364 T-share rate up to 24,110. So what's that, about 740 or something? And that's just before this is going to stake out on the 28th there of September. So unfortunately, the share rate's going to be a bit higher by the time we get there because it's up by 3% today. That's what happens though. So that's interesting. All right, cool. What else we're going to get there? The team out of the 30.5 million that's gone into the team. Can you believe it? Is that serious? Is that what's happening here? Is that what we're seeing? Is this jumped? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? We've gone from 28.4 million up to 30 million. Are you serious? Is that what really happened? Oh my gosh. So someone's just jumped into this team. It's gone big minting. We've got to pull this in, folks. We've got to go the extra mile today. We've got to go the extra mile. Here we go. We've got to pull this in. This is some serious development right here. That's a massive jump in the maxi. What heck happened there? That has gone to massive burn. Man, I'm going to pass out. I pass out there. You're passing out. Never mind. All right, so I can't let my silly personality get in the road here. Something else has gone on there. What the heck? Oh my goodness, 30.5. It is real. Oh my goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're up to 10.4% of all maxi has gone to the team token. OMG. That is mind-blowing, folks. Wow. That's since the snapshot of the day 6. So in day 7, we've had a big jump. Man, oh man, oh man. What was that? Let's jump in there and have a look at who did this. Which beastie boy? We had 150K going there. That's maxi. Now let's have a look here. Someone else, 100K there. another 100K, a million here. Here it is, folks. Here's a million. This is on page 1 there. We're going to get into that. A million maxis gone in. One of the big boys. We talked about the whales earlier. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We talked about this. And, of course, man, this thing's just ramped up. I honestly have no idea. I had not seen this since I've been doing it. I've been on a phone call and distracted by that. That's why I started off a couple of minutes late. But we have a million. We have a million club here. And, of course, we talked about this. This is the they own 29.6% of all the maxi. And we have just seen somebody move out of the million club into the team. Clap, clap, clap. Day 7. Day 7. That's pretty awesome. And, man, they've got 86.9 million maxi in this million clubs. This is everybody that's holding a million all the way up to 4.4. And we've seen some decent moves. That's really impressive. Man, oh man, oh man, look at that. So a million there. Very cool. Let's see if they've got any more maxi left. Let's see how big this is. Were they one of the millions or they actually got a lot more? We will find out right now. Stay tuned, folks. Coming back. We're going to have a news break right now. I'm just kidding. We're coming back here. Let's get into it. So Maximus here, they've got a million left. A million. Oh, they've minted the team with a million. Okay, that's cool. I got picked out from that the other day. We got a million maxi in there. Million in the team wallet. Sorry, that's awesome. And I don't see any other here at the moment. So very excited. That is very cool. All right. So I'm just trying to think where the transactions are on this one. Let me go back to this wallet here. I just want to see the transactions. Mint team, a million there. Fantastic to see where this came from. A million there to there. And we're coming from that wallet. That is so cool. That is so cool. So a million there. Maxi has gone down. Let's have a look when this came in 2 days ago. They 475, 25, 500 over the last 4 days. And then that mint has gone out. So that is really cool. And if we're going to look up this, we've got my spreadsheet. So let's go and have a look. We're going to find this and paste that in. Let's go. Hopefully that's going to find it. There we are. There it is. One. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Where's this? We got one. We got one. It's like fishing. We're fishing. We pulled it in. We got one. That is so cool. What am I coloring? I'm going to code that green. Let's do green because green's so bullish. Or do we yellow? Let's do green. We'll do green. Bullish green there. We got one, and one has gone on the team there. They moved. They moved. And this is what we're watching for. And we're going to compare that at the end, right? We're going to compare that to the end. They are one of the bigger whales there. Very big move there. And, of course, that's one of this club here. This is the club that we're watching, the Million Club. And we got someone moving. That's so cool. I mean, I just did this yesterday, and it's fun to see this. We're going to play this out probably every week and update this and see who's moving. Wow, that was a big move for sure. That's no small move, by the way. That's a big move. So cool. Let us go back there. Man, that's exciting. You guys excited about that? I'm excited. Anyway, we haven't even gotten to the main event. This is not even the main event. Well, apparently it is. Anyway, so we've got total team here at 30.5 million. And we've got the stake team there at 21.66. We just didn't have that one big one. We had, quite a few 100,000, 150,000s in there on that first page that have been in recently. So that's a big deal. And, yeah, let's go back to that at the moment. We're going to close out of that wallet. Let me just close out. I hope that's going to close out. And let's go back to the transactions there. Holders, and then we're going to go back to the team. That's exciting. Is that exciting or what? Yesterday, we flipped the Hedron deployer. Today, we've got whales going into the maxi mint. That is absolutely epic. 30.5, man, that's just so good. Look, I say this again, we had 150,000 just 50 minutes ago, 100,000 there 1.5 hours ago, another 100,000 2 hours ago, and a million there 2 hours and 15 minutes ago. Some big heavyweights coming in to the old team there. Very excited stuff there going on. It's really lifted the momentum there. We had 100,000 there on page 2 down the bottom. So very cool. All right, let us jump away. Let's go to where we're going to the team here. So 30.5 million, 21.66 million staked at the moment. 8.84 million is liquid. But let's get to the burn. 6.1 million of the maxi is burned. So it's a 1-to-1 mint. So one maxi goes in, you get one team token. It is the DAO token. It's going to grow with the ecosystem. And basically 20% will go to be burned. And that's what we got, the 21% burn. This will all happen on the 27th day. So basically on the 21st day, basically on the end of the 27th at 0 UTC time. And that's going to be set up there. The maxi reward pool, which goes to team stakers, is 9.15 million at the moment. and the mystery box there, 15.25 million. That's going to be pretty epic. So if you think about it, that team wallet is going to reallocate this 30.5 million, which we can see on the blockchain here. It's going to reallocate that at the end of 21 days. And I guess one could say, is it going to be bigger than the Hedron deployer at that stage? The mystery box certainly is going to look like it's going to be pretty big. I would suggest it's going to be bigger than the Hedron deployer by the time we get there. It is currently at 15.25 million. All right, so here is the new dashboard, though. Team earnings from first stake, assuming current minting and staking values. We've got the base. So this is brand new. Dipcatcher did this today on live YouTube. It was so cool to see him do all this stuff. We've got the base trio, Lucky and Decimus here, or Decky, and the 369 Maxi rebate. So the total earnings are 5,000 for the base. That's 50% of the bigger pays better bonus for staking for 1 year. So that's just an annual figure, not over a comparable period for Decky there. We've got Trio at 14,713 hex. Lucky there at 29,874 hex. That's 7 years, 1 year, 3 years, and 7 years. And a Decimus there at 776,070 hex there. Very cool. So the hex per team staked at the moment, 0.00023. 0.00068 and 0.00138, and of course the Decimus there 0.03583 per team staked at the moment. The payout, of course, to the Maxi wallet there is a 2.6 hex at the moment to the team, to the Maxi there, which is going to get a copy of all the team tokens, which is pretty cool. And they're also going to get 9.15 million Maxi is what they're going to have there as well. So this is the Maxi rebate at the top there. So for the earnings here, that's what you're going to get. And that there is the hex per team staked at the moment. So pretty exciting. So this is the equivalent of the Maxi reward is 2.6 there. The Hedron per team staked, 10.87, sorry, Hedron per team. So this is in addition to the hex per team. So these are the two rewards here. 43 is the amount. So these are the ones you're worried about if you've got team staked. And of course, 43 for the trio, 138 for the lucky, and 1,071 Hedron per team that you've got staked in the Decimus. So obviously, if not everybody stakes, like here you can see 8.84 million is not staked at the moment, then they won't participate in those rewards. The other thing, of course, is at the moment the Hedron is 1684 is the equivalent amount of the Maxi rebate. I guess that's what the numbers are doing at the bottom there. Now this doesn't include the other rewards. In other words, new products, airdrops, mysterious airdrops, and things like that. So that's in addition to what these rewards are showing here. So that's pretty cool. All right, those are kind of unknown, Wildcat unknown, but I suggest to you they'll probably end up being quite good as the ecosystem grows. Then so should the rewards to the DAO token, right? It's kind of the way it should be. Very exciting. So that is the drama. Man, oh man, was that fun or what? That was so much fun. That is really, really cool. We're going to jump out of there and get into the chat. Say hello. That's pretty much the update for day 6. Day 7 tomorrow, which will be the first week out of 3 weeks. So it's going to be a lot of fun there. Hopefully, we'll probably end up trying to get Dipcatcher and that on the channel at some stage. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be good to have them on weekly, to be honest. That'd be nice for the wrap-ups. See what we can do there. All right, cool. That is where the charts are at the moment. Let's get into the commentary, into the chat there. We've probably got a few more people in the house. Man, that was fun. Was that fun or what, man? That was so cool. Well, Wookie says, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wookie is here in the tech. We're always good to see Wookie. Back in the house, says Pulse Unity Official. Good to see you in the house there, PU. And of course, Francis says, hello, Francis. Matt's in the house as well. Hello, everybody. Lawrence Adkins as well. What do you think would be the better deal? Dumping a little more before team perpetuals end. Dumping a little more before the team perpetuals end. And Maxi Hex or Hedron looking for a deal of a dump, says Lawrence. Well, best luck to you on that one, Lawrence. Best luck to you on that. Matt's in the house there. Good to see you, Matt. And Katie as well. Let's go, Katie says. Hit the likes and get this out, says Wookie. Definitely get it out there. Crypto Artie, greetings, Superman. Missed you in Vegas. Yeah. Hey, look, at some stage, hopefully I'll get over to the US there. Obviously, that's where all the action is from in terms of meetups. But I am probably going to look to try and do a meetup in New Zealand at some stage. There is quite a few Kiwis, and so I might try and do that. coming up too. So that's definitely something on there. Maybe with the Aussies as well. Who knows? We'll find out. And Katie says, big time. Hey, Katie, good to see you. Crypto says, well, that was not expecting a Decimus to outperform team. I was. That's why I've been saying. The reason why is because of the APY. And of course, this is over 10 years. This is the base is 1 year. Just remember that. But these are perpetuals. So they're going to restake. They're going to have a minting and redemption phase at the end of each period. So based at the end of 1 year, and then it's going to restake and so on. So obviously, as these grow, so will the rewards to the team holders as well. The team, it's in an interest of team people to spread the word. That's why we've got a poll on at the moment about are you spreading the word there because it's in your self-interest. But the thing is a win-win, right? Because you're selling underlying Hex stake with the extra bigger pays, better bonus. And of course, you all get the benefit. The other thing, of course, if you're holding long-term, you can think about these as staking ladders. If you are speculating short-term or long-term, then Decimus Premium seems to be the logical one, and the market is telling you that too at 48.3 million. Obviously, also following off on the back of Maximus' success there. So that's pretty cool. We're almost up to a quarter of the Maximus T shares, which was 42,000. So that's getting pretty cool too. All right, let's get into it. That's where the charts are. What else there? Love your excitement, Crypto, keeping me up at 2 a.m. Yeah, that was awesome for sure. Astro says awesome coverage. Hey, man, I love this stuff, man. You guys know that by now. Wookie says get excited about the Watts getting under 22,039. Judy, that was nothing compared to Suitman, says Wookie. That's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah, we're watching the Wattses too. And, of course, I suspect, Wookie, that in November we'll see quite a decent amount of Watts NFTs burn. If we're going to get a big event that's going to cause that, then November's probably the easiest one there. Lawrence says, interesting, you don't see a little pullback usually after these events. Lawrence, hey, look, I say that all the time. I was talking about that with the Hedron chart there. So, yeah, that's going to be the way it goes. So, going to be a lot of fun. We don't know whether the premium of team and that are going to follow a Maximus. Remember, they were 1-to-1. Then after that, Maximus premium started climbing in the Maximus. So we could easily get that in the perpetuals to varying degrees based on the short length, the long length discount versus Maximus. I think Maximus is going to set the premium tone. And of course, all of them will be discounted accordingly. That's kind of where I feel about that. The team on itself, that may have a little sell-off that's possible, but it may, if all the premiums go up relative to each other over different time, then the base is going to be able to fly as well. So just think about that. Some food for thought there. Sell off even Pulsechain Hex pump before the micro dumped. We may not see that. So that's kind of the argument there. Is the ETH merge September 15th? Yeah, that's when we're expecting it. And now obviously we're waiting for the exact block height there. So we'll find out if it actually hits that 15th date. That's about the time apparently Mt. Gox coins might come back in hands in the original investors. Yeah, I'm expecting them to come in a staged way, Matt. So, I don't expect them to see them all at once. Francis in the house there. Hello, Francis. Good to see you. And Matt and Barley says downward pressure, maybe. Different for the wider market. Hey, after the 15th of September, we've got to reset the whole landscape of crypto, the stock market, everything, because we've got the inflation coming out on the 15th and then the interest rates from the Fed on the 21st. So we're having this window of opportunity at the moment up to the 15th. I've been consistent with that. We haven't seen as much buying on Hex. We've seen some whales come out, some selling and stuff like that. So we haven't seen that. That's probably the one thing that is unknown, right? We have to wait for the market. So we can speculate on how much we might get, but the market may not play board. That being said, of course, I'm expecting a lot of that potential buy pressure to come at the end. To come near the end of the perpetual base phase there, where we get a lot of Hex going in, and maybe the FOMO might cause some buying pressure on Hex as well. Hex PLSD says, woohoo, popping in quickly. Give it a like and a woohoo back from London. Hi to everybody. Hey, Hex PLSD, good to see you in the house, by the way. And welcome back. We're looking forward to PLSD staking or whatever it's going to be. Apparently you need PLSD for it, but it's not direct staking from the last update I saw. So we'll find out what that's all about. It's going to be a bit of fun to see where the PLSD dev goes to as well. So there we are, folks. That's where we're at the moment. We've got Hex just at 3.9 cents. Maxi at the premium holding at about 2.13, which is not too bad. And we've got Hedron there down at 4,028. And icosa there at $1.19 following the Hex price there with the HSI buybacks. But all the drama is going to happen in November for icosa Hedron. Meanwhile, just keep earning those sweet icosa divs. Obviously, if you're staking Hedron, you get icosa. You stake icosa, you get Hedron and icosa. And if you got your Wattses, you're getting icosa and the bonuses from staking as well. It's pretty juicy. And then, of course, in November, we're going to have something like what I say earlier this morning, 42,000 T-shares or something up for grabs, about 5,000 HSIs up for grabs over a couple of week period, with probably half of that in day one, maybe around the 13th, 14th of November there. It's going to be absolute fireworks, and that we're going to be watching that with the Hedron auctions. Let's pull up the Hedron site just so for those that don't know what we're talking about. Well, no, we're talking about this here, Hedron DApp here. And let me just log on, make sure I'm on the right chain, on the ETH chain here. I'm on the wrong wallet though, so let's pick up the wallet and refresh this. Bam. All right, cool. We're going to go to the liquidation. So at the moment, we've only got a couple of liquidations. In November, we're going to see thousands of these run through, particularly over a shorter period, about 2 weeks, but it's going to keep going because so many HSIs have been sold to the icosa contract. Even after the 14-day launch phase. At the moment, we've only got very small amounts here, but this is the only big one here, 54.8 T-shares. The rest of them are relatively small, all in B share class. Obviously, in the future, we'll probably be talking less about T-shares and more about B shares. So obviously, T-share stands for trillions, B share stands for billions of shares. There's large numbers of shares, of course, to make in Hex to make the numbers work at scale. So it's kind of there. If you want to talk about that, watch some videos of Kyle the Dev. He goes through a lot of that sort of mechanism around the T-share right there, and it's designed so you can find it on YouTube. That's Kyle Dev. So check that out. But yeah, at the moment here, this is the big one, and these are all coming in line: 27 days, 48 days, 52, 54, 54. But when we get close, there's another one here too, 334 here. So it's a third of a T-share, 334 B shares. That's in 59 days. They've already got some starting bids on them. And, of course, it's going to be fun to see when we have thousands in here. It's going to be insane in the membrane to see this. Some massive T-shares will be up for grabs. The millionaires will come out from the woodwork, and we'll see a lot of stuff happen there. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. It's going to be a massive Hedron burn, massive icosa inflation and rewards to stakers. And, of course, massive HSI T-share sales to lots of wealthy individuals, no doubt. Now, will they pay fair value? Will they pay a premium? Or will they pay a discount? And, of course, not all the stakes will be created equal. You know, some of them have launch bonuses for Hedron, up to 10x bonuses, things like that. So otherwise, they've got a T-share equivalence, which is pretty cool. All right, that's pretty much it. So once they go from here, the advances in default after 90 days. Remember, when you sell HSIs to the icosa contract, it will give you icosa, but of course, it takes your HSI stake, and then of course it borrows the Hedron against it, pays that to icosa stakers, and then it defaults on its 30-day payments, and then after 90 days, it ends up going to the liquidation market over here. At the moment, we've got 0 liquidations on today, and of course, the next one is due in 27 days. But of course, by the time we get to the 13th, 14th of November there, we're going to have thousands in here. It's going to be crazy. We should see them all pop up. So it's going to be fun to see that play out. Very nice, as we say. Now, we should see a lot showing up here soon too, I guess, as well. So as they move towards liquidation, we'll see how that goes after 30 days. It's going to be a lot of fun. Matt and Barley says, yep, true staged, says Matt. It's a big stage, says Matt. What we're referring to there, Matt? I'm trying to think what you're talking about there, Matt. Red Squirrel in the house there. Oi, oi, morning all. Can see Red Squirrel. And Z says Pulsechain is going to be insane in the membrane. Yeah, it is. And I've got another short video coming out on Pulsechain tonight. It's already scheduled. And got another one coming out tomorrow. That's scheduled as well. And I've got a couple more videos in that series. They're going to keep coming. And I think that format's pretty nice. So we're going to keep building on that theme. All right, cool. All right, let us jump away from here. We're going to get back into the markets at the moment. So Hex at 3.9 cents, Maxi at 2.12, Hedron at 4,028, icosa at $1.19. And of course, if you haven't heard the news, the Hex daily stats, of course, we covered in the first live stream. The Hex share rate jumped massively. And, of course, we can find the culprit there on the whale bot. So let's go have a look here. So we had an OG stake come out and massive with a good ROI there. And, of course, away we go with look at that 100 million Hex just staked 3 hours ago, 34 days. Isn't that epic? I love that stuff. 100 million there. Wow, end stake there, 11% APY. But let's find out the one. Let's go back here. This one here, 105 million Hex end staked. This is after 952 days. Remember, we're currently in day 1014. This is 952 days. And, of course, the APY there, 51.9. Massive reward of 142 million Hex there. And, of course, the share rate jumped from 23,364. And it is currently, in today's day, 24,110. So a massive increase there. And, of course, that's huge. So let's do the numbers. 24,110 minus yesterday's share rate there, 23,364, 23,364. So that is up 746 Hex to get a T-share. Obviously, a third of that if you're going to do a 10-year stake, but that's pretty amazing. So if you actually multiplied that, say, by the all-time high of Hex, that's $388 increase to get a T-share. Divided by 3 if you did a 10-year stake would be $129. That's pretty crazy stuff. Unfortunately, the share price, the Hex price is only 3.9 cents and 52 cents, but that's pretty amazing. But if we did have an all-time high price, that would make a T-share rate at the moment. It would cost you $12,537 for a T-share, but at the moment, you can get that for only $949. So that's a good thing about the Hex price. It can offset the share rate, but of course, if the Hex price goes up over time and we get back into a bull market for Hex, then that won't be the case, right? So accumulate, as we say, dollar cost average, set limit orders, and yeah, we'll see where we go. Now, some people are obviously calling possibly for a Hex price down at 1 cent or below 1 cent. Now, that may happen if Bitcoin has its capitulation, as many expect, down to, say, 11K or so. We will find out. We'll see what happens there. All right, dollar cost average, set limit orders, and that's probably a good way to enter in. Remember, we've already had a 94.5% pullback to 2.8 cents in the current climate. So stay tuned. All right, let's jump out of there. We've got a couple more comments in the chat there. We're going to go back to the charts, leave it there for a second, and I'll get back into the chats. We've got Crypto Artie and House. A question. Once the HSIs become available on November 13th and people purchase with the Hedron, what are the options afterwards? Can you redeem the HSI? Again, yeah, you will own the HSI. So you can do that. The Hex is still stuck in a stake in there, but you can do that. You can turn it into an NFT and trade it around or whatever you want to do. So yeah, you can actually sell it back to the icosa contract, things like that. Can you redeem the HSI again? Rich Girl says yes, you can sell the HSI back to the icosa contract. Yeah, you can. It's a bit of a fun play there. Crypto Artist says, thank you, Red Squirrel. So basically, you put back in the protocol for icosa and stake again for Hedron, but the most likely it will be locked again for 360 days. Got it. Thank you, says Crypto Artist. Cool. All right, so that's pretty neat. So it's going to be a lot of fun, folks. What else we got going on here? BTC at 21,624, ETH at 1768. We've had lots of drama today with the Hex share rate, with the Maximus team minting. I mean, this is a lot of fun, man. This is a lot of fun happening on here. Are we in a bear market? This is what's happening. The Hex price, as people would say, at 3.9 is kind of a bear market, but we've got some really cool things happening here with some of these accounts, which is pretty cool. The cool thing about blockchain, of course, you can jump into the team wallet and, of course, have a look at who's actually minting. So we had 150,000 here earlier. We can take this wallet and, of course, we can go down through my list here and pump that in and, of course, find that one. Let's go find that. So that was that one there. Did they really? Yeah, they did do that. Okay, I think I've got the old one there. Let me make sure I've got the latest wallet here. We're going to scroll down there. Paste that in. Let's go have a look for it. This is the one here. So they put a 150. They only got 132 at the time. So they must have topped that up. They must have topped that up, this wallet. So that's cool. I'm going to put yellow on the one because it's under 1 million. So it's fun to see all the different wallets going in here. It's pretty cool. These ones taking their actions. So we had 100,000 there. We had another 100,000 here. This one here. It's good to go through and just have a little look at some of the ones that I've got listed there as well. And bam, there we are. That one there too's gone. Boom. You know, oh, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. That one there is gone. There we go. So these ones here, was that close to the other one? I think it's probably pretty close. There it is there, the other one there. Those are all in the last couple of hours, which is pretty cool. I think there's one more. Let's go have a look for that just for fun. And there's this one here. So this one here was earlier. Let's go find that one. And let's find that. Bam. And oh, it's just below it. How funny is that? That's coincidence. It's just below that one there. So these two together, that's pretty hilarious. That's pretty funny. You got to admit, that's pretty funny that are just below each other. I took a snapshot, you see. That's what we're looking at there. So it's pretty cool. We actually had one yesterday as well. Let's have a look at that one. Not yesterday, early on the page 2. Let's go to page 2. Have a look down one more, just for a bit of fun. This one here was 100,000. Let's go see where this one is sitting. Bam. And of course, we don't know who these are, which is a good thing. Away we go. Let's go. Bam. Where's that? Did I put that in? Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe it's new. Maybe it's new, folks. Yeah, that looks like a new wallet. So a new wallet came in after my snapshot. That looks like it's new. So that's pretty hilarious. And wait, so still got 100,000 maxi in there. Still got 100,000. It's got another 100,000 there. So I must have just bought it in the last 11 hours. Yeah, so since my snapshot, this wallet has been buying. So here's a new buy into maxi, 50K, 80K, 20K, 32, 17.5. But I only put 100K in maxi into the team and did a split strategy of 100 maxi, 100 team. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's what we're talking about. You know, you can do split strategies. Some people might put some maxi back into Hex, take the nice premium. Some people might keep a certain amount of maxi, and some people put it in the team. So you got a nice little diversification there. Some people might put it into Hex and also put it into perpetuals. So there's a few things to play out over the next 15 days. So we've already seen a lot of large holders move, and a lot more to go. So in the maxi there, it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's very cool. And yeah, so we've seen a lot of people move in the 500K club. We're seeing a few more move in the million. And of course, we saw one just a couple hours ago. A lot of fun here. The million club, though, controls a big amount, 86 million, 87 million there. And we're watching that going. Obviously, that's gone down now by 1 million already. So that's down to 85.9 now, at least. And the Hedron deployer, what will that do? That's a wild card. And we'll wait to see what that does at the moment. So it's going to be fun. Very nice. So we had 5,514 wallets at the moment. What do we got? We got 5,531. So that's pretty fun. So we're down 5514. We're at 5531 there. So we've got a lot of smaller holders, is my guess, that have picked up some maxi there. All right, cool. We're going to jump out of there, and we're going to jump out of there too. We're going to jump out of the dashboard there. We're going to jump out of maxi. I don't think they've got anything else on there. Just have a look here to see whether the Maximus team had put anything else. They did do a live stream, which was really cool with Dipcatcher and Golki. They went for hours and hours and hours. Makes my live stream look like a mini event, but that was cool. All right, so cool. That's where we're at the moment. We're up to 44 minutes. Let's see who else is in the house. What else there? But coaches are not available yet on Uniswap. Seems like only Dex Guru for the moment. Depends on how big the amount is, but yes, it could be up to a year. Or by tokenizing UFNT selling on OpenSea would be another option. Perhaps it is another option. What else there? icosa holding nicely. Yeah, it's pretty much tied to the Hex price for the most part. We did see a flash crash yesterday. It was brief. We did see that happen. Long day of entertainment. The kids ahead of me, says Red Squirrel. Very nice. Me too with 2 boys. Nice one there. All right, so private chat there. Sorry about that. All right, cool. Let us get on to it. This is where we're at the moment at Hex USDC at 3.9 cents on Hex. We've got 2.13 premium on Maxi. That's kind of looks like the main play to play over the next 2 weeks. Hedron there as well at 3,900. Obviously, with the we saw some massive Hedron being staked by the Hex Gold Whale. Something like at least 5 trillion, if I remember rightly, 1 trillion and 4 trillion. So it's been doing some nice staking there. and minted as well. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to be looking forward to November for Hedron, but because we've got that gap, which is about 2 months, we're going to have a little, there's opportunity for the price to move around for Hedron price. So we'll see where that goes to in the future. But that big event, what I call the big fortnight payday, is going to be a lot of fun to watch in terms of people getting paid out and capturing that first initial inflation event, but like Hex. And the fact that the Hex Gold Whale is playing, that potentially bodes well for the price over time too, potentially. We will see. But I don't know if it's going to do exactly what Hex did, but we'll see where it goes to. All right, cool. What else are we going to do? It is tied to the share rate, and the share rate just jumped. So that's making the inflation limited, a bit more limited than it was yesterday because it is tied to the inflation rate for Hex. It is tied to the Hedron and icosa tied to the Hex T-share rate, which jumped today, as we talked about, by 3%. All right, cool. You got to love that. You got to love that. That's more scarcity play right there, more alpha scarcity. That's what we like to see. All right, let us see who else is in the house there. 16 million. Oof, I remember those days. There's Red Squirrel. What else we got going on there? Best of luck, Red Squirrel. My 16 million. 16. I never stops running. Nice. All right, cool. I think that's quite it. We've got a pretty quiet day in the office. Richard Hart hasn't been posting too much, apart from a few little general posts there. I think he posted this. He's got a TikTok there that he's got on at the moment with Rolex. What else there? Posted the Bitcoin. Haters disregard his advice. Haters disregard his advice. The world's not driven by greed, it's driven by envy. Charlie Munger. I've never been a big fan of Charlie Munger. But yeah, I used to watch him and what's the other guy? I just forget the other guy's name. But yeah, not so much. I'd rather follow Richard Hart's advice. I think it's a lot more prudent to reality. Yeah, I think that's about it on there. So not much happening there. All right, cool. We're up to 48 minutes, so we're going to probably chill out a little bit earlier today. Check my pulse in the house there. 2 a.m. in Massachusetts says check my pulse. And Brisbane in the house as well. Good to see both of you. They grow so fast, as the children do. Yeah, the children grow fast. That's for sure. I'm amazed at how I don't know what they do at school, but they seem to not be learning very much, kids these days. I don't know whether they're on TikTok too much or something. What if you minted team? How many people have told about the Perpetuals? Base Trio, Lucky, and Dicky. Let's see what the poll results are. We've got 31 votes. I think that's pretty good. And what we got here? None, 61%. 5 to or more, 16%. So that's really cool. Dip catcher, and that would be great to hear that. 1 to 2 people, 12%, and 3 or 4 people was 9%, which is pretty good too. So not too bad results there. At least 4 and 10 have been spreading the word about the team and Perpetuals there. At least the Perpetuals in any case. So cool poll result there. Pulse Unity says great AMA yesterday with Pulse Dodge. Says Pulse Unity. Yeah, I actually haven't seen that one. That's good to see. So if you want to check that out, everybody. Interesting week ahead with ETH. Yeah, well, we're hoping for a nice little move on the ETH. It'd be neat to get over 2K. Would be pretty fun. After BTC's moved so big, there's a good chance we could see that with the ETH chart. Obviously, buy the rumor, sell the news. Event might happen too. Happens more often than not. So we'll see at the moment. 1769 could be a nice little entry play. And Chelsea says bought the dip again. Nice work there, Chelsea. My pulse. Didn't you buy a massive? You're talking about Hex, right? Check my pulse. Didn't you buy a massive amount this morning? I'm pretty sure you did. In terms of X, let me know. Can't remember now. I think it was you, but you can confirm it to me. All right. So yeah, that's going to be fun to see Ethereum play out. I need a drink, I think. I need a drink, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I've been doing so much YouTubing lately. You got to keep your drinks up, that's for sure. Now, if you haven't joined our Discord, the link's in the video description. Make sure you do that. We've got a couple of people join recently. 2020 Money, Monty, and Astro there. So they're all joined in. And of course, we've got a great community in there with some great moderators like Craig. Well, Craig's actually one of the YouTubers as well. Heinz, so it's a syndicated YouTube channel. We've got obviously Hex Token, Heinz Crypto, and Gen Hex, Craig Wedding in there as well. We've got some cool moderators with Sandy Beach, with Brian. It's now Fat Sammy, and a few others as well. So unfortunately, there's only one online at the moment. It's only Craig at the moment, but there's quite a few in the house there. So it's good to see them all. I'm trying to find the other one that I normally talk about. Yeah, I can't see there actually at the moment, but that's cool. If you like good information, good community, links in the video description. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, of course, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, all that good stuff as well. What else there? We've got the price channel there. Now, this price channel has been going pretty off there. Pulse God's in there. He drops lots of cool alpha stuff and charts and things like that, and really appreciate his contributions in there. So big shout out to Pulse God and so forth. You can see lots of cool stuff there if you want to get in there. Now they're covering a lot of different tokens, by the way. So just take them into account. There's a lot of good, different tokens in there. eHive, Lunar Classic, even. What's the latest one there? PLSD chart. Yeah, so talking about Pulse Dogecoin there. They got Pulse Bitcoin there as well, obviously, coming up. If you want cool promotional toys, you can check out the promotions toolkit, and of course non-crypto chat as well. If you want to talk about other stuff, music, and who knows what else, there's all sorts of stuff in there. And then of course, if you want to talk about new tokens, there's new tokens chat in here, so you can talk about all the new tokens, and of course new token links in here as well. Some of the cool things here is the Pulse Police. If you want to see whether airdrop or a contract has been checked by these guys, they'll sort of say, yeah, they've checked it and that's okay. Pulsechain News, of course, has all the project lists in there. They have most of them. I think they have the vast majority of them. They probably, always a chance they've got a couple that's not on there because so many developers are, are building new dApps all the time. Sacrifices, of course, we looked at this yesterday. I hadn't looked at it for ages, but had a good go through it yesterday. And of course, there's a couple of new ones there: Up Token, Pulse Unity, Pulse Starter, and Beetroot there. Now, Pulse Starter was pretty interesting to me because they were doing where you can actually do a new token, which is kind of cool. Pulse Starter is a revolutionary platform which gives everybody opportunity to get creative and start their own Pulsechain project. Obviously, you got to make sure that the code itself is good. But other than that, that's a good idea. Now, it's a niche market, of course. There's so many people wanting to do their own dApp and things like that. But it was kind of cool around there. So nice on that one. I think that was it on that one. Let me just jump back to it was Pulse Starter, Beetroot. I can't remember if I actually went through Beetroot yesterday. And let's have a look here. Use deflationary black hole biome back and burn auto reflections. So it's one of these sort of hourglass reflections type of projects. So you can check that out. I think it was okay. And of course, we talked about P Unity as well. Might as well have a quick look at that. That was yesterday. Pulse Unity, sorry. And let's see if they changed the website. We've got, I think, Pulse Unity in the chat there. Beating harder DeFi to control your crypto. Secure your crypto freedom by sacrificing for Unity. Remaining sacrifice time. The only wallet that collects rewards forever. So it just took a little while for that to come up there. Social media platform, mobile applications, and non-fungible tokens. Pulse Unity there, so it's a much better chart to have in terms of seeing what they're up to. So it's kind of cool as well. So cool. I think there's one more there. Let's check that out. Have a quick look at that. So was it Up Token? People talking about that too. I think the website's open, or was it just a Telegram? Yeah, just Telegram. I can't get into Telegram, so that's pretty much it. So those are some of the latest sacrifices as well. So definitely check out that too, if you so inclined. All right, let's come back to the charts there. Not a lot happening there. Pretty much the same as what they were. I don't think there's much else going on at the moment. It's probably one of the most quietest days, apart from the share rate jumping and the massive amount of team going into the team wallet. That's probably the two highlights there. Pulse Unity says dollar signs. Yep. Check my pulse says Hex only 25,000 says check my pulse. Cool. Someone bought 100,000 Hex in our live stream this morning. I can't remember who that was. Yes, sir. Says Astro. Yes, sir. All right, cool. We're up to 55 minutes. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm probably going to wrap up a bit earlier today. I have got a few more YouTube videos to record I'm not sure if I'll do that now. I'll probably do it after dinner, but stay tuned. Got another one coming out in 5-6 hours time from now. Hope you guys are having a good time out there. It's nice to see the BTC and ETH rebound. We've got ETH merge coming up probably in about 4 or 5 days, and it's boding well. Let's hope we get a nice little a little boom market on that, and hopefully that will flow into the rest of the markets here, particularly the X ecosystem, and Maxi kind of looking like the better one there at this stage. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to play out some fun video. Let me have a look here and see what I'm going to play. Let's say here, how good is our founder? Let's play out how good our founder is.
Fairly quickly. And
but you didn't short it, did you?
So I did get the Ethereum Foundation to sell about 70,000 ETH, like basically at the top, and that's doubled our runway now. So
as long as it's doubled your runway, you're okay. As long as you double your runway, so don't dump on your heads, everybody. stay cool. That's what we talk about. All right, let's get some serious video in there. But that's how we rock on this channel. Let me just go here. We're going to play out Power City Core, I think. Actually, let's play a bit of fun. Let's play. We'll go flashback here. We're going to do a flashback, and then hope you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, video coming out about 5 hours time on Pulsechain series. So stay tuned for that. Let's go. All right, take care, everybody. Bye for now.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you as well. How's it going? Look at the bling. Flexing, hard flexing.
You know he did the watch for me.
Oh, man. So what's in here? What's this? Maybe we should find out who you are first. Tell me about you, man.
I'm Art Oracle. I really enjoy everything you've ever done here to get us going. Hexagon big time.
Nice, man.
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you get in?
Why did I get in? Because you had the best. You absolutely had the best. I did my research, man.
Nice, man.
I was a Bell Labs researcher for 30 years.
That's
I
amazing.
knew exactly what I wanted.
Oh, the frame, my God. That's beautiful. That's really great. That is exactly the style that I love, man. Sparkly, wealthy, rich, high contrast.
Exactly. Diamond studded.
You hit it, man.
Diamond studded
gold.
gold.
Mountains of gold everywhere there.
I gotta say, it's pretty cool that someone would get in a private jet, have an amazing piece of art commissioned by apparently an extremely famous artist. You know, I hear that he knows 6 presidents and he's on the board of directors of some fancy stuff. Tell me the idea. How'd you get the idea?
But the ones that is really like dedicated, have discipline and passion for what they do, they become very successful like you. So this is really, you know, symbolize and epitomize, you know, success in such a big way.
I love it, dude.
It's you.
Thank you, man.
My
Thank you
pleasure,
so much.
man.
It's sick.
Great. I'm
it's
so
really
happy
sick.
that Arthur commissioned me to do that.
Nice. Ooh. Yeah, look at that.
For inviting us, and
Thank you, man.
Amazing, Thank
Hey,
you so much.
anybody that wants to come on a jet and bring amazing art to me, I'm welcoming them. What a great and wonderful thing.